Hey everybody, Alleah here. We're going to talk about law of attraction today for sure, and we're going to focus in on 3 easy ways to instantly raise your vibration. Because if you have drank the law of attraction Kool-Aid, hopefully you are on the same page with me that ultimately all that matters is feeling good right now or feeling better right now. Basically trying to raise up to as good as you can feel in the now, because as you do that, you feel better, and then you have a new baseline, and then tomorrow you can go a little further, and the next day a little further, and the next day a little further, and then you build a momentum into constantly feeling good, constantly feeling better. There's a compounding effect, and that is really the fuel behind manifestation. So we want to come back down to basics sometimes, and that's why we're going to go over 3 ways to easily, instantly raise your vibration. Now, I'm going to start with my favorite one, and this is just me, but I want you to hear me out on this one. First tip, first way to instantly raise your vibration, there is a caveat here, I'll go over that, is to break a rule. God, weren't we all just taught to follow rules and to just line up our lives and get the job and the car and do everything right and be smart about everything? And, you know, and did you expect to have like a virtuous feeling with that? And now you're just kind of like in the monotony and you're feeling a little blah, or you're just, you know, just feeling like there's something's got to be better out there. You guys, breaking rules is awesome. And I'm talking about breaking the rules like teenagers break the rules, like where you sit back and break the rule and really like feel like you got away with something. This can look like a lot of things, because the caveat, like I mentioned, is if you break the rule and feel really bad about it, that totally doesn't work, okay? So we're looking to break rules that you can kind of chuckle about. You can kind of feel good about. You can kind of start stirring up that energy of, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't care about what I said I was going to do. I don't care about the commitment. I don't care about the due date. I just want to do what I want to do. Don't you remember being younger doing that and just kind of feeling like you were getting away with something and really pleased with yourself? So that is what we're going for here. This could look as simple as having a second cup of coffee. This could be canceling a meeting for the day. This could be calling out sick at work. This could be going shopping and spending money, a little bit of money that you weren't planning on. This could be anything. This could be deciding to open a bottle of wine tonight, have a beer tonight. Really, what is a rule that you could break that you could feel really good about? I don't care what it is. The idea is that we want you to do something for yourself. When you do something for yourself, your inner being is like, oh, you're taking care of me. Yes, this. You are being selfish, right? Some people don't like that word, but in law of attraction, it is good to be selfish because it means you are tending to yourself, which makes you feel good, which raises your vibration, which makes you a powerful manifester. So breaking rules can really get you out of the momentum, out of the current that you're currently in. So if you like the current you're currently in and you are just like basking in everything, fantastic, that's great. But if you're generally feeling like, you know, the current that I'm in isn't fantastic, the way I live my life, my routines, whatever you do in the morning, which leads to whatever you do in the afternoon, which leads to whatever you do in the evening, if that's just kind of like not full of excitement, then you might want to consider breaking it up a bit. And maybe that seems a little bit scary, but if you know law of attraction is always bringing you matches to your energy, then if you have like, you know, a monotonous energy, then you're attracting more and more things to keep you in that monotonous energy. And so if we want that little sparkle of an enjoyment of breaking rules and tending to ourselves and realizing that nothing matters more than feeling good or better right now, then when you break these rules, you're going to feel that way. And then you're going to start manifesting more things in your life that give you that special little sparkle of a feeling. So this is my invitation to you to start breaking some rules and start, you know, playing with the energy in your life so you can start attracting juicier, yummier things. Okay, before I go into tip number 2, here's a tiny little invitation to you to subscribe to the channel. Not sure if you have yet, but there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. If you hit that, you get a notification when my weekly videos come up. You can stay up to speed with everything. And then also, you could like the video because that shows YouTube we're doing something cool, and then they show it to more people. So that helps me out. Anyways, let's dive into the second way to easily, instantly raise your vibration. It's all about music. Music, you guys. Music is just this medium that just can instantly connect with us. We can be in a bad mood and hear our favorite song and just immediately switch. We can immediately buck the current of whatever weirdness was going over here and start jamming. So, listening to music more. Maybe you want to buy an external battery Bluetooth speaker for your kitchen and you can tote it around the house with you. You could put Spotify app on your phone. You could put a speaker in your office. You could just intentionally listen to good vibes in the car. So this is my invitation to sit down and make a playlist wherever you do that kind of thing. Spotify, YouTube, you can do it pretty much anywhere. Make a playlist of the jams that just really, really, really feel good to you. I've actually been doing this recently. For a while, I wasn't listening to much music. I was just kind of busy. And then I finally got back into it. And I have been just having the music on all the time. And it's just like this anchor to good vibes where you don't have to do really any work other than kind of dance around and have some fun and enjoy an effortless way to keep your energy really high. Because let me break this down for you. If you are sitting in your office or your kitchen or wherever and you're just like neutral, right? And you're and some sort of like bad news pops up or some sort of challenge pops up or something you weren't expecting pops up, from neutrality, when something contrast comes in you, well, you might dip down. So now you're below neutrality, right? Now you're kind of in the zone of, oh, I was fine and now I have to deal with this. Frustration seeps in. But if you're keeping your energy up by listening to some good music, so your energy is sustained higher, then when something pops into your life, contrast or that problem or that challenge, you probably won't even hit neutral. You'll probably, just kind of bounce around in the top half of the positive vibes that you got going on. So being able to constantly sustain kind of a jamming it out energy means that you are feeling good, which means you are attracting more good things, which means you have ideas and inspired actions that lead you to more things. But it also means that when something kind of comes your way, it doesn't affect you as much. So listening to your favorite music is really powerful. Now that's your favorite music. Doesn't matter about anybody else's. It's music that when you listen, you feel really good. So I'm not really talking about the music you relate to when you're kind of depressed and, it's slow going. I'm talking about the music that when you listen to it, you breathe deep, you smile, you remember. That's the kind of music that we're talking about. Let's dive into the third tip on how to easily, instantly raise your vibration. This is another one of my favorite. All three of these today are my favorites. I do all three of these regularly. This one is sending love to anybody or anything. Here's the thing. When we are worried about things, when we are stressed, we're really concerned at that moment about what is coming at us. What are we getting? What are we not getting? And when we are concerned with what are we getting or what are we not getting, we are pretty much closed off from the stream of love. And that never feels good. At the basis, we are all loving human beings, every single one of us. We are beings who love. We are beings that when we love, we feel really good. And when we don't feel love, we don't feel very good. And so if you are stressed, worried, a bill came through, you had a conversation with somebody, a fight, you are not sure what to do, that is very much attention on what is coming at me. However, when we send love, we switch. When we send love to anybody or anything, all of a sudden, we are in control of what is coming out of us. And when we are in control of what is coming out of us, We basically block off all the negative vibes associated with what we're thinking about coming in at us. And so you can go totally off subject with what you love. If you're stressed out about something over here, you don't have to even give love to that specific situation. We can give love to nature around us, our cozy blankets, the food in our fridge. We can give love to our car. We can give love to our coworkers and our family. We can give love to our sibling in a memory from 20 years ago. We can give love to somebody we haven't even met in the future. We can walk down the street and without saying a word to anybody, send love to everybody. We can say, I love you, I love you, I love you. You can say, I love your shoes, I love your hat, I love your smile, I love your swagger. You can go into a coffee shop and really, really, really love that cup of coffee. You can give love at any time. And so when you are stressed, you've got a stressful vibe going on, it means you're manifesting more things that will stress you out. And if you want to just chop that off at the basis, you just intentionally sit back and say, right now I'm giving love. And the more and more and more you can fold in the idea of giving love as something you do regularly, often, then in those moments you are giving love, it is impossible to have a lack vibration at the exact same time. So you can't have lack and having at the same time. Stress, negative emotion is always lack. Loving, happiness, joy is always having. So you're either always carrying a having or not having vibration. You can't have both of them. Yes, you could flicker back and forth, and so that would take a little bit of practice to decide, right now I'm loving, right now I'm loving, right now I'm appreciating, right now I'm smiling, right now I'm breathing deep, right now I'm sending out good vibes. And so this third tip of how to instantly raise your vibration is to send love to anybody or anything. So write these down, right? We had break the rules, listen to music, and send out love. You guys, if you're folding those into your daily basis, you will be, and you do this for 3 days in a row, you will be shocked at how all of a sudden you are lighter. You are not as worried. You have a little bit more clarity. New ideas are coming to you. And that is how law of attraction, that is how the universe shows you your path. It just is a simple unfolding of good ideas when you are feeling good. And so that is why nothing in the entire world matters more than you feeling good, or at least better right now. So I hope you enjoyed these tips. I hope you incorporate them into your life. If you are into all this stuff and you haven't yet subscribed, then I invite you to hit that subscribe button, the bell button, the like button, and I will see you guys pretty soon. So this was fun. Go down in the about section. I've got another really great video teed up for you that is going to just tie right into this topic, and you can keep watching and keep getting the good vibes and keep fine-tuning your ability to fine-tune your emotions so you can be a really powerful and precise manifester. Okay, everybody, I'll see you later.